Okay, so we're going to be taking another look at the Mabinogi Korean Forums. So we'll be looking at 6 topics today instead of 5, just because I found 6 of the topics interesting. So what Mabinogi needs to do in order to grow is to expand its worldview. This is in the Freeboard forums. So this player is basically saying that Mabinogi is currently obsessed with Celtic mythology, and it results in the story being a little less interesting after a while. And I'll admit, like, the story of the game is not, like, one of the super strong points of the game. Like, it is something to do, but, like, Gen 1 through 3, those are pretty fun, but anything after that is kind of... like, even at a certain point, I stopped caring about the story. And I know there are a lot of players in the NA that don't play the game for the story. Mabinogi started out as a Celtic myth, but it is time to change its name. The name Mabinogi has reached the end of its useful life. I don't think that. Don't throw away the name Mabinogi, but come up with a new name. So since Mabinogi is making a fresh start, why not pick a new name to go along with the engine replacement? So, Mabinu, or Mabinogi. No, I don't like that. That doesn't sound right. But it looks like the comments are saying they're fine with the current name Mabinogi. I don't think the game name needs to change, personally. It would be kind of interesting if they did stuff to make the story more interesting. And part of this comment is actually being blocked by their name. It's just something in Google Translate, but we can read that better if we paste it here. So changing the name, it says nonsense as saying to include gunfights in the Harry Potter series. We don't need to change the game name or anything like that. It would be interesting if they tried some different approaches with the story content to make it more engaging and interesting, but I'm happy with the name we have for it. And next we'll be looking at something in the Aaron discussion square. Do you have any plans for a title for the 2nd generation of Militians? So, this is a user who plays Mabinogi with their whole family, including children. Now the 20th anniversary is approaching. Do you have any plans for a title for the 2nd generation of Militians, such as Born in Aaron? So this is an interesting topic right here. I think it's really cool that, like, Mabinogi is so old that, like, some players even have kids that are, like, playing Mabinogi now. It just shows, like, how far this game has come and how long it's been around. And yeah, it would be kind of cool if there was a 2nd title added. And as for the, what about the 2nd generation of Militians, such as Born in Aaron? This translation reminded me of an interesting, forum topic. There was a forum topic where, in the NA forums, where players were discussing if Militians were capable of having kids. So that's in the NA forums, in the story discussion section. That was made like 4 years ago. So next we'll look at the location of the Bangor Moongate is strangely marked. This is in the Aaron discussion square. So currently the Bangor Moongate is like right down here. And the Morva Isle one is like here. And yeah, these are in the wrong location. Like, Morva Isle is right down here. This is where the Moongate for Morva Isle should be. Because this is where the actual physical Moongate is. And yeah, the Bangor one should probably be a little bit higher. So the Bangor Moongate should probably be a little bit higher up, closer to the name Bangor. And another topic in Aaron Discussion Square is, wasn't there a limit of 200 friends? So if I'm correct, I have 200 friends and blacklist 300 people. So I don't know if this is a recent change, but I think it's a good one if we can blacklist 300 people and it doesn't take up space on our friends list. As far as I know, you can have up to 200 people on your friends list, but the problem in the NA is that anyone you blacklist takes up space on your friends list. I hope they separate the friends list and the blacklist into two separate lists, so we could blacklist like 200 or 300 people and have up to 200 friends. I think that'd be a lot better. So, Aaron Discussion Square, please give me a large sheep riding pet to succeed Kokopo. So Kokopo was a big bird mount that could hold 2 people from an old anime event. I want to sit on a fluffy sheep, turn on the wings of speed, and run through Aaron. Mabinogi's representative character also has a sheep named Pan, and I can argue that such a pet is a must-have. So basically a giant sheep pet that functions like the Kokopo. That would be dyeable. I would be all for that. We do have like a giant sheep pet in the game, but you can't like mount it. And next let's look at Aaron Discussion Town Square. When trading alpacas, alpaca wagons are requested to be applied as the default value. So from reading this, what I'm basically getting is that this player would like it if we could buy an alpaca pet. When we get an alpaca pet and we have one on our account, we could just use the alpaca wagon without having to have the actual pet summoned. And I'm all for that. One of the reasons I'm all for that idea is so we can actually use our partner with the alpaca wagon. I think that would be really nice, because you can't have a pet and a partner summoned at the same time, so you currently you can't use a commerce partner with the alpaca wagon. I think it'd be a big improvement if all you had to do was have a alpaca pet on your account to use it.